Hello everyone, my name is Stacy. Welcome to my channel, The Liminal Space. My channel name has just changed. I was formerly known as Simply Liminal Stacy, but I have been called for a while, actually probably since the summer solstice, to change my channel card name, though the time never felt right. But I realized that the time is right now at the winter solstice. And 3 years ago, I started this card channel journey. I'd actually made the channel before, but I didn't have the courage to post a reading. But for Yule, 3 years ago, I posted my first reading on this channel. And so it felt like the perfect time to do it because the Yule is the solar end of the year and the solar beginning of the year. And it felt correct if I was going to make this change, to change the channel name and maybe the direction of the channel a little bit, to do it now at the same time, ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. And I still have my same trusty companions with me, things that I always have with me for reading, certain rings, certain other things. I have an Amazonite flame to help with communication and an agate star to bring in and call in strength. These things are always with me. I usually have bells. I always have flame. This is a new candle for me this year, and I'll be using this candle at least for my Wheel of the Year readings, which starting off with Yule reading, which seems perfect. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I've always embraced the liminal and why it's an important part of keeping liminal in my channel name. So I think the liminal spaces are where we learn and grow and develop the most. I think liminal spaces are where we get messages. How we perceive our surroundings are best viewed in liminal spaces. You're kind of in between, you're in between one room and the next. You're in between one yard and the next. You're standing in a doorway, in a gateway. You're leaving one area and you're moving into a new one. And I think liminal spaces are the most incredible places that we have internally inside ourselves, as well as externally in our life and surroundings, for us to view and get messages. And so liminal was important for me to keep. It was also important for me to say that, I love the idea of keeping things simple. But one thing I've learned in these years of growth is that there's nothing simple about a spiritual journey. It's not simple. It can be hard. It can be difficult. It can feel like one roadblock or something that's trying to stop you, shift you, or change your direction constantly. So there's nothing simple about it. Though we can try to keep things as simple as possible. I wasn't going to name my card channel, difficult liminal. That wouldn't be good. I mean, silly. But I do think it's important to be in a liminal space, to get messages and to deliver messages. And that is kind of what Spirit has guided me to. I think another thing that I really thought, hi, I'm an overthinker. My name is Stacy. I'm an overthinker. That's another thing that seems to stop me sometimes in life, because I think and think and think and make so many plans, but I can never quite pull the trigger because I'm worried that it's not going to be the right thing. So I wanted this to feel like a space where you could get new messages, where there was growth and things happening. And as I said, I think liminal spaces are important. So I thought about, how do I name this channel? Liminal space, the liminal space. Grammar will tell you that the in front of something like liminal space should be capitalized, but I didn't feel like that was appropriate. And I probably had a love-hate relationship with grammar for most of my life. But I feel like there are unlimited liminal spaces in our lives. And everybody has their own internal liminal space. There are external liminal spaces that we're all drawn to. And this is just one liminal space in the cosmos. And so my the is a small t. HE. And that's okay. This is just a liminal space, but I didn't want to put that for the name. I was very called to the liminal space. And so I hope that this is going to be a space for like-minded people, people who are on their journey, and you can be at all different stages of your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter. These messages resonate over time and space and our own personal lives, challenges, gifts. But I want this to be a place where people can come and get a message that feels called to them. And I do believe, especially after having done this for quite a long time, card readings for myself and others before I did this card reading channel, is that spirit gets you the messages that you need, or you get to the place where you are meant to open up and accept a message. And so this space is going to continue to be that. And I feel like that the people who need these messages will find it. And the message will find the people that need it. And whether that's this year, next year, or 10 years from now, if this card channel still exists and YouTube is still, rolling along, I want this to be a place where people can come and find like-minded people, people who are on a journey, who are trying to become more, who are trying to figure it out, who are open to people of all different backgrounds and growth patterns, and for it to be okay. And so this is the liminal space that I have created, and I welcome people in to help on their spiritual journey. I too am on my spiritual journey. I mean, I'm a lot further than I was many years ago, but I don't think we ever stop learning, and I don't think that our spiritual journey is ever done. I mean, I guess maybe it's done for Buddha, because, or the enlightened ones, but for us, we're just figuring it out. We're a soul living a lifetime in a human body, and we are meant to learn a lot in this human body, even though sometimes it feels like it's a constant struggle or we're not learning much. We are. And so I just wanted to welcome you all into my space, the liminal space. I hope you find comfort here. I hope you find messages that you need to help you out in your daily life or on your spiritual journey. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with me if you've been with me over these last 3 years. I'm hoping that things will settle in my life in a sense that I can start bringing more messages, bringing more readings, passing more, or transferring more messages from spirit to everyone who needs it. And I do believe that there is a certain collective that is called to readings more than others. And, I might do a reading sometime that is for one specific person. I might not know that person. I may never meet that person, but I believe that spirit is directing me to help them find a message, or maybe people with more than one such message, or the messages for more than one person. Anyways, I just wish you all the best in the coming new year, and I am so grateful that you're here, and I welcome you in with open arms and open heart, and I'm sending you a lot of love and light and healing and strength on this journey. I wish you all well. All right, see you around. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.